We're just excited to learn more about you and your role. Can you give us an overview of what responsible business services entails?
First, I think everyone has seen, and everyone I trust is familiar with our impact now for sustainability. So our team falls under the ESG assurance pillar. So when you look at the services, you might see the line for the social and the environmental audits piece. So really, what we do is that we do field assessments, and we help companies assess different types of risks that can be social, environmental, quality, or security. We really have one of the largest, if not the largest, network of auditors. We have over 800 auditors globally in more than 80 countries.
Hmm.
So we really have a very strong team, technical team as well, ready available to support our clients.
Maybe you can tell us a little bit about what are some of the biggest responsibility challenges that companies face today?
Great question. I think number one, believe it or not, is supply chain transparency. So
Mhm.
really, companies struggle to really identify who are all of the different stakeholders involved in the delivery of the product or the service that they make. So that's number one. The second one is the regulatory compliance. As we know, that can be very complex when you take into account national, regional, federal, or even international regulations. Obviously, it's important for the organizations to understand what are the requirements and to ensure that their suppliers are compliant with those regulations. Then the third one is human rights and environmental impact. So obviously, where it's very challenging for organizations is to be able to ensure that their suppliers are compliant, and especially where perhaps in particular countries where the regulations might not be very robust. So there might be poor labor practices or even the lack of environmental regulations. The fourth one is the cost and the availability, right? So how the companies continue to manage ensuring that they have responsible sourcing practices without necessarily having to provide those goods or services at a premium. And then the last one is really the scarcity of resources. There is some challenges currently in terms of the availability of auditors. There is an increased demand for our services across the entire space. So obviously, companies are trying to be able to quickly and as effective and as rapidly as they can to be able to assess their suppliers throughout the globe.